All right, here we go. Gianni Russo, welcome back to VladTV.
Thank you, man. I've never had so much great response than your whole audience. So I appreciate you and the audience who's ever tuning in.
Oh yeah, it was quite an interview last time. I think over 7 million people watched it.
Yeah, that's great. Well, for an old man, that's a lot of people.
Oh yeah, almost 8 million people. I actually looked it up.
Yeah, I think it's 8,000,004 is what I got. My people over here. Listen, anything over 10 is a big success for me.
Oh yeah, and a lot of people. Well, I'll just give you a little bit of a backstory. We have a regular guest on our show named TK Kirkland, and he's a black comedian, and he has so many stories of all these kind of big major events that he was somehow involved in, or he was there, or he was a part of. And once your interview came out, people started calling you the Italian TK Kirkland.
Oh, that's
because
great.
you've just been everywhere. You've been involved in everything. Like, it's pretty crazy.
And it's so funny that you should say that. Because of the success of your show, they just commissioned me to write another book. Which is huge, because the spike we got in sales was amazing. So again, I thank you. My children thank you. My grandchildren thank you.
I love hearing stuff like that. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Well, quite an interview last time. I want to go into a few things that we didn't cover before.
Please.
Well, first of all, you talked about your relationship with your father, which was somewhat strained, but I guess your father was involved in the Mafia?
No, my father would love to be involved in the Mafia. My father was a wannabe guy, and he was living off his reputation of his uncles who were in the Mafia in Sicily. The only reason I got to meet Costello that day when he asked me my name, I said, Gianni Russo. So he said, who's Angelo Russo to you? I said, Angelo Russo? That's my great uncle. He said, when'd you see him last? I said, you kidding me or what? He said, no, when'd you see him last? I said, I never saw him. He said, why is that? I said, they hung him in Sicily in 1947 when they were cleaning up Cosa Nostra. So the guy I saw him with every day, who I thought was his friend, was actually his bodyguard. And I was selling ballpoint pens, because I was still deformed from polio, in front of the Sherry Netherlands. And, all these rich people give me $1. And I was buying these things for 15 cents with a great markup. So he says to Blackie, take that box from him. I said, you ain't taking my box. He gives me 3 $100 bills. I never saw a $100 bill in my life. I'm 13 years old. He says, you'll never do this again. I said, why? Why are you doing this? He's, you know where the Waldorf Astoria is? I said, of course. He's meet me there tomorrow, 11 o'clock, in the lobby near a clock in the lobby. It's a famous clock. He's be there at the clock, and he'll come and get you, meaning Blackie. I was there at 10. I wanted to make sure he didn't forget. Plus, I had $300. And he sat me down and he told me the story that my uncle was responsible for his family coming to America. Here's a fact nobody knows, your audience, nobody knows. Carlo Gambino, at the age of 17, came to America. He was already a made man in Sicily with that Gambino fascism, which is amazing. It's still going very strong over there. And Vito Genovese. So that's why he said, from now on, you be my messenger, do whatever you want to do, but you'll never beg on the streets again, thanks to your uncle.